April 19. Today's Wednesday. You know that summer is now here. It's not even half past 6, and it's more like past 7 in the morning. Check that out. But what a glorious weather. Amazing. Have to buy some stuff. So changed my mind about bicycling today. Anyway, I bicycled yesterday, so gotta get that butt a bit of a rest. Get it used to the normal stress slowly. We have to be thankful that we can bicycle again after several months of recovery from that stupid fall. And I was surprised with the bread vendor this morning. He came early, and I told him how early he was, and he said, "Really? But the sun is up." And it just shows you that our time is not in sync. It is synced as far as the world is concerned, but it is not synced to reality. All three vendors are present. And just before leaving the subdivision, I had 4 good mornings. What a big surprise. Everybody seems to be in a good mood this morning. Wonder why. There are mornings wherein people just seem to be in a bad mood. Anyway, see how it goes. Well, the guy with the dogs. Hello, good morning. Number 5. Oh, there's someone's photo on the floor. Somebody lost their ID. Anyway, it's just a photograph, not an ID. What I meant was an ID photo. So we have a friend who is now in Europe and is now blabbering about how beautiful Europe is, actually Venice, and that the Philippines should improve. Something I've been saying for a long time, but finally this one is aware. I keep mentioning in my blog, after much contemplation, it just has to be repeated and repeated. That to have a clean Philippines, it takes a lot of discipline, organization, and obviously money. Very foundation, money. And of course, with organization, it takes political will. We saw glimpses of that before, but we sort of lost it. Everybody keeps on posting photos of the old days, the old Philippines, when it was under colonial rule. That was colonial rule. The Philippines after was on their own. Maybe as a country this is especially good. And these countries don't even have a lot of subdivisions as we do. And when we look at the subdivisions, they're not even as clean as Europe. So, not even as clean or as beautiful as Europe. And despite Europe always in disputes before, wars that destroyed the countries, but whenever they restore, they usually go back to what they were before. Maybe they're just cleaner. And for Asian countries, we have Japan, Singapore. Not sure, Malaysia is on its way. Thailand, Vietnam, they're better organized. Check out the traffic conditions. Not bad. And in a few days we'll be having holidays again. Well, he saw me coming, but he still went through. Let's see if we can get through. There you go, we got through. Alright. Check out the volume of cars. Anyway, that'll clear up when the holiday begins this Friday. So there will be 2 consecutive holidays coming. This weekend and the following weekend. The following weekend will be Labor Day. Labor Day. Check out the opposite side. Wow. And population was under control during the Marcos years because of family planning, and that family planning was removed when the new administration took over, and population has ballooned ever since. Now, if we have the resources to look after this overpopulation, that'll be good. Population is good if there are enough resources and the population is looked after. But without the proper resources, it's best to control population. Samples for population. Hello. Hi, good morning. The garbage. Exploding garbage. And it would be good if everybody has the same luck. And it is more common in all cultures that the average folks would be living in these sort of conditions. Oh, 100 pesos per kilo. Hi, morning. These communities wherein the land was awarded to them. When I think about the word award, do they get a title? But because what's baffling is they start building these large structures, 5 stories high. I wonder if they even get building permits. I've mentioned this 1,000 times. It's amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stories. Jeez. If you were to build something like this outside of this community, you will be required to produce many documents, go through many departments. And here they're just erected all over the place. These are not cheap. Another garbage. I resumed last night the topic I've been discussing with my boys for the past 2 to 3 days about homosexuality. Is it genetic or environmental? Anyway, last night he shared with me a Dawkins interview. Richard Dawkins is a evolutionary biologist who teaches at Oxford University, professor. And in this, he's also the author for The God Delusion. Anyway, the attachment he sent me, I've seen it before. So basically, Richard Dawkins is mentioning something about environmental. But when you think about what he just said, these are basically environmental issues that trigger a gene to behave differently. And when I was thinking about environment before, this is the normal belief. When I was young, the belief was, if you start hanging out with gays, you will become gay too. So the older generation would teach us that the gay behavior is infectious. It's like a virus that can spread to others. Obviously, we now know it's not I was thinking about this person who blogged about choosing the right cat. And what he does, he goes to a cat kennel. I'm not sure what they call a person who breeds cats, but anyway, we'll just call it a cat kennel. And he'll get all the cats. He'll get all the cats that are for sale, and he allows the cats to just come near him. So the cat who keeps on coming near him, he will mark it, and he'll come back to this place for several weeks, for maybe a week. And if the same cat keeps on coming over to him, that's the cat he's going to choose. And I was just thinking about applying that to to people as well. That general thing, like the good old days back in the 1970s. Hi, morning. You hear that? That's the horn of that truck producing that musical tone. Huh. So, as far as we know, as far as the current idea or thinking with a scientific society is regarding homosexuality. It's genetic abnormality or a genetic issue that can be triggered by the environment when the child is growing up. Like one of those malignant genes. Trying to think of a better word, so I'm just choosing malignant right now. But I know there's a better word. But of course, the best way to understand is to do experiments under very controlled situations, like bringing up children in a very controlled environment. Producing stimulants that could produce reactions to the genetic level. When I mentioned stimulants before, I meant stimulus. That some people might think that stimulant could be drugs. Stimulus is a better word. Days ago. Oh, that's unusual. So the flag is now normal. A few days ago, or a couple of days ago, it was half mast. So that was Albert del Rosario. Check out the volume of those trucks. Amazing. Let us try and cross the street. All we need is some, oh, there you go. Somebody finally crossed the street. Part 2. vegetable stand. Got my onions. Tremendously dropped in price. Almost a kilo here. And it's only 125. So quiet and peaceful here. When I meant quiet and peaceful, I meant compared to the chaos of all the vehicles along the main road. Although there are still small vehicles, but relatively less chaotic. That guy's a foreigner. And he lives here. A lot of foreigners here. ₱5 wash yourself. Self-service for ₱5. There you go. French. The third time. One day I'll stop by and ask them how many branches do they now have. Côte-Cotin Central. Now a lot of business establishments are sprouting up here. A 3-story house and has a good view. Almost. Oh yeah, he has a good view. The rooftop. The most popular store or carinderia. Even in the morning. Wow. Amazing. Let's cross the street. Oh my, that's gonna be hurting when you get hit by a car, even a motorbike and a bicycle attack. I don't know what's wrong with that motorbike. He must be very confused. Boy, am I thirsty.